Ed eccoci di ritorno a Agatha Christie, Assassinio nilo con l'ultimo capitolo. Prima di fare continua, vado un attimo sul team per vedere la guida sugli oggettini. Allora andiamo sul team, oggettini, ok. L'ultimo coso. Ora continuiamo il gioco. Quindi per certi versi vi ho fatto vedere due giochi piccoli, cioè non questo, un gioco piccolo di cui ho scattato un'intera sezione di gioco. Non me l'aspettavo che riuscissi a scattarla. Quando ho giocato offline non l'ho scattata perché ho seguito la strada. Ok, andiamo ora a trovare i vari cosi. Ecco i primi baffettini.
You can never have too many of these.
Allora, vediamo un pochetto gli altri baffettini, dove stanno. Ah, almeno due stanno qui, in questa stanza. Vatti a fidare.
Yes, you cannot escape Poirot's piercing gaze.
Poi si parla, si dialoga, eccetera,
Don't be in such
eccetera.
a rush, Poirot. This room may still contain more to
Ah.
uncover.
Devo ancora,
Tell me, Tari,
non posso uscire.
what were you doing at the time of Miss Bourget's death?
I was on the deck near the gangway. The captain had asked me to stand guard.
And you didn't see anything unusual or unexpected?
Not really. I saw Mr. Hayashi and Mr. Allerton leave the saloon together. Mr. Hayashi called out to me to ask if I wanted to play billiards, but I declined. After all, I was on duty, no time for games.
A ribbon for bundling stacks of notes. There must have been $10,000 here at least, but the money is missing. A torn piece of a $100 note in her hand. A thin weapon, very sharp, has slit the throat, possibly a scalpel. This is where I found Mr. Ricchetti's encrypted telegram.
Qui sembra che non ci sia altro. Sbaglio? Vediamo di proseguire prima di...
Mr. Hayashi, what can you tell me about Mademoiselle Bourget's death?
Let me see. I spent the afternoon playing billiards with Tim. Miss Bourget was reading in a corner of the saloon. When you summoned Tim, I went out with him to find someone else to play. Miss Bourget was perfectly fine when we left her.
And then?
Outside, I saw the steward, Tarek, on the deck. I asked him if he could play, but he was on duty. I kind of expected that. Then I saw Mr. Ricchetti on the bow. I went over and asked him if he was up for a game. We chatted for 10 minutes or so. He finally agreed to play. We went back to the saloon together and that's when we found Miss Bourget dead.
Qui non posso uscire. Ne sono disponibili due. Se non finisco qui non posso fare. Quindi io che faccio? Nel caso faccio qualche errore, vado a vedere che cosa succede qui. Tanto è salvato. Il dottore di nonna, ma anche l'infermiera, quale dei due? O il dottore?
Bravo! A doctor's kit would undoubtedly contain a scalpel. Possibly more than one. And in fact, this was confirmed by Miss Royce, who searched his cabin. I'll need to question him. Who else could have succeeded?
È uno, poi allora no, no, significa che no. Di nonna questo.
Excellent deduction.
Ecco fatto. Sto rischiando grosso. Quindi salvo. Ecco qui. E vediamo un po'.
I need to
No.
arrange my thoughts in order. All right.
Che peccato. Fammelo ricaricare. Scusate. Quindi è a quello. No, ok. Non automatico. Scusate. Quindi quella aveva sottratto. Quindi non credo che aveva sottratto. Non lo pensavo proprio.
Well done, that's correct.
Perché? Se non ero questo perché ha tentato, ma non lo so, non ho abbastanza indizi ancora. Allora, prima di tutto escono dal salotto. Aspetta, vediamo un attimo. Devo vedere un attimo la storia che dice lui. Allora, sta qui. Storia. Che dice alla fine? Sì. Sì. E va bene, e stava viva. siamo usciti insieme per cercare qualcun altro. Una volta fuori, prima parla con lo steward, poi allora, prima parla con lo steward, quindi prima escono, poi quello parla con lo steward, sì, poi forse in mezzo di qui, mentre quello va a trovare Hayashi, che lascia, parla, finisce di parlare e di nome così, speriamo bene. Indovinato?
Exactly. I'm right. Excellent detective work. Naturally.
Evviva! Ovvio. E va bene. Ora, sabbo, scusate ma devo sabbare continuamente. Ogni volta che riesco per miracolo a indovinare. Questo è. Sì, ma se quello non, secondo me è un complice. Forse questo volevo ricattare?
Yes. Good answer.
È logico.
Of course.
Ah, abbiamo già fatto. Posso uscire? No. Quando pare ho sbloccato la soluzione, però non mi fa uscire. Sappiamo. Fidarsi è bene o fidarsi è meglio.
It's at times like this when I miss my good friend Hastings. Miss Royce would be a good choice, but alas, she pursues her own destiny just now. You will have to do.
What? What do you mean?
Your job is to listen. Follow my reasoning closely, if you can. I know that Louis Bourget wanted to blackmail Mr. Riquetti with his telegram. But I also know that you, Tarek, and Mr. Riquetti have alibis. None of you could have killed Mademoiselle Bourget. Yet, there was certainly a tidy sum paid for blackmail. Where could that money be now?
Non può perché... No. Forse qualcun altro. Vediamo.
Very well. Let me think. Well, it seems obvious then that Louise was blackmailing someone else.
Excellent. Indeed. Louis Bourget must have been blackmailing both Riquetti and another person on his boat, connected to another case. Which one?
Forse il furto, cioè l'omicidio, perché è più importante, è più grave del furto. Dopodiché, quello che ha fatto il furto l'ha detto che non poteva, non si spingeva oltre a furto. Quindi credo che sia l'omicidio.
The murder of Mrs. Doyle?
Exactly. The victim of the blackmail could have simply paid, but if their secret were ever revealed, they'd risk the death penalty. They couldn't take that chance. But what had Louise Bourget discovered?
No, allora in nascondiglio no, perché anche se scopre l'arma non può darsi che non arrivino. Io dico l'identità. Vediamo bene.
Louise had discovered the identity of the murderer.
Precisely. Louise knew who murdered Mrs. Doyle. She wanted to blackmail that person instead of telling me. Instead of getting paid by the killer, she paid with her life.
But what about Riquetti?
I'm afraid Miss Bourget saw the rewards of blackmail, but not the danger. She must have planned to blackmail Riquetti as well. But she was killed before she could.
Of course. You're right, Monsieur Poirot. It's brilliant.
Yes, I know.
Ok. Ma rimane il dubbio. Chi l'ha ucciso?
Clearly, the deaths of Mrs. Doyle and Miss Bourget are connected. It's possible that the same person murdered both women.
Possibile.
Investigating Mrs. Doyle's death will surely lead me to Miss Bourget's killer. Mr. Tarek, could you move the body to the cold storage in the hold?
Do what? Yes, sir. Forgive me. The usual request I expect to receive is more like, may I have another glass of wine?
It's time for me to speak with Dr. Bessner. Dr. Bessner, sorry to disturb you. Mr. Doyle, how are you?
My leg is in pain, but Bessner has some marvelous little pills in that bag of his that help.
His condition has worsened. He has a fever. We really need to get him to the Aswan hospital as soon as possible.
Yes, it won't be long now. We're waiting for Miss Royce to return before we leave. In the meantime, could you show me your scalpels, please? I want to see if you might be missing one.
Missing one? I assure you I take great care of my instruments.
Louise Bourget was found with her throat slashed by a small, thin, sharp weapon. Probably a scalpel.
Do you think I, Carl Bessner, who is so well known all over Austria, I, with my clinics, my highly born patients, I have killed a miserable little femme de chambre? But it is ridiculous, absurd what you say. None of my knives are missing. Not one, I tell you. They're all here, correct in their places. You can see for yourself.
Effettivamente.
As expected, a scalpel is missing. Dr. Bessner, you are missing a scalpel.
Was? This insult to my profession I will not forget.
Whew, you've put the old boys back up.
There you are, Monsieur Poirot. It is most important. I have vital information. Mr. Doyle, I know who killed your wife.
What?
My theories are completely vindicated. The deep, primeval, primordial urges. It may appear impossible, fantastic, but it is the truth.
Do I understand that you have evidence in your possession to show who killed Mrs. Doyle?
Certainly I have. You will agree, will you not, that whoever killed Louise Bourget also killed Lynette Doyle? That the two crimes were committed by one and the same hand?
You mean you have a theory as to who killed Louise Bourget?
No, I have exact knowledge. I saw the person with my own eyes.
For God's sake, start at the beginning. You know the person who killed Louise Bourget, you say?
I will tell you exactly what occurred. I went to the rooftop bar to get, something to help me sleep. I did not wish my daughter to know of it. She tends to disapprove. As I was saying, I was on the terrace when I saw I didn't think anything of it, of course. But when I learned that Louise had died in the saloon, I understood everything.
Maybe you understood, but I can't understand anything. Calm down. Start over from the beginning. In detail.
Yes, yes. As I was at the top of the terrace stairs, about to go down, I saw the murderer. It was...
Good heavens, Poirot. What's going on?
Did you see anyone run past just now?
No.
Don't move from here. The murderer has vanished. Again.
Another murder? Who was it this time?
I'm sorry.
My God. Mother!
Ok, a quanto pare abbiamo altri problemini. Qui c'è la pistola e allora dov'è? Qui non mi permette di uscire ovviamente. Dove sta? No? Ah, eccoti qui.
Come to Poirot, my little wonder.
Ecco fatto. Poi. Fatemi vedere qualche altra cosa, ma quelle che prima non posso fare altro. Sì. Ok. Per il momento non posso fare altro perché devo andare avanti con la storia.
What did you see?
Nothing. I was looking at the Nile on the other side of the starboard deck. I heard a gunshot and rushed over. Probably not the smartest move.
Did you run into anyone?
No, no one. Why I was running towards someone firing a gun, I'll never know.
If the instinct overcomes you again, I would resist it. And you, Mrs. Allett?
I was reading in my cabin. I heard the noise and peeped outside. I wish I could help, but I saw no one.
Thank you, madame. Did you see anything?
No. I was in your cabin with Rosalie, as you had requested. We were talking when we heard the gunshot. Rosalie went white as a ghost and rushed outside. I followed her.
I heard the shot, shouting, and went out. But I didn't see anyone either.
It's horrible. Poor Rosalie.
Yes, this cruise feels less upon the Nile and more upon the river Styx. The barrel is still warm. It's definitely the murder weapon. I've seen this pistol somewhere before.
Dove l'ha trovata?
Did you witness anything that may help?
You may not believe me, but after your outrageous accusations, I went to calm down on deck. I was at the stern, alone, when I heard the gunshot. I couldn't see anything from where I was. These ladies then arrived.
Yes, we heard the shot.
We came to see what was happening, and now there's another dead body. I have to get off this boat.
Calm down, Cousin Marie, please. We were together, coming up from the lower deck. We didn't see anything at all.
Miss Otterborn, I share your sorrow. I will need to examine the crime scene. Perhaps some fresh air would do you good? A bullet to the head. Behind the left ear, a large caliber. She died instantly. Another life gone on this cursed boat.
What a horror! You were close to the door, and you really didn't see anything?
No, not even a shadow.
Poirot, I beg you, do something.
Another murder. The killer laughs at Poirot. It is a nightmare.
Vatti a fidare però. Qui se ne vanno via come panini caldi, Bella foratura, mo? Come? Guarda qui.
Yes, given the bullet impact behind Mrs. Otterborn's left ear, the killer must have been to her left.
Credo che sia da qui.
The killer must have fled towards the front of the boat. Otherwise, I would have seen them pass by the door.
Precisely. Is that
Ottimo.
clause I hear?
Faccio un sabotaggio ogni volta che indovino le cose giuste. Non per niente, ma fidarsi bene o non fidarsi bene. E se fosse questo? Ipotesi da individuare 4. Come 4? Non saprei. Dice 4 ipotesi da individuare. Allora, 1, 2. Si è nascosto in una cabina. Ha incontrato Poirot. Di certo non abbiamo sentito. L'unico problema è questo. Questo o questo? Non me lo ricordo, non saprei. Non si è tuffato nel Nilo, perché se no si doveva sentire un tuffo. Credo che sia così. L'unico dubbio è questi due. Lascio così e vediamo un po'. Indovinato.
The human animal never fails to surprise me. Other animals will run when they hear a shot. With humans, you can never depend on them being so rational. The killer had few ways to escape. I can rule out the possibility that they jumped into the water. Everyone would have heard the splash. I can also rule out the suspects who are at the stern. It's clear the killer fled towards the bow. Therefore, the killer is now either on the upper deck among the present passengers, or they jumped to the lower deck and are hiding there. My little grey cells did not let me down.
Un attimo, sappiamo, fidarsi è bene o fidarsi è meglio. Ecco qui. Vediamo gli ultimi due sistemi. Memoria dell'arma del delitto. Non mi ricordo dove lavori tu, vista? No. Secondo me no. Secondo me l'ho trovata lì.
Miss Royce told me she saw this pistol in Mr. Pennington's cabin. I'll need to question him once I'm done here. He should still be in the lounge. Another victory for Poirot, of course.
Perché ha visto... Uno dei due. Io credo questo.
She was about to reveal who she saw enter the saloon to kill Louise. It's certainly the same person who silenced her before she could speak.
Precisely. Is that applause I hear?
No, per niente, Stiamo giocando un po'. No. Chi è Andrew Pennington? Non posso fare indietro.
Not quite.
No. Che peccato.
This can't
Allora.
be the right solution.
Ah, quello è. Non mi ricordavo più chi cavolo io. Allora, vediamo un pochetto. Prima di tutto andiamo. Chi cavolo è questo? Poi offline vedo di pulire tutto. Quello che sia, cosa si dice? Non sa poi. Vabbè, poi lo vedo offline. Non sa poi, vabbè. Poi piano piano li faccio tutti. visto che c'è un trofeo apposito. Allora, andiamo a fare l'ultimo, che questo ho fatto l'errore.
Please, let me through. I was informed of what happened. It's terrible. My sincere condolences, miss.
Thank you, Captain.
This situation is completely beyond me. What can I do to help, Mr. Poirot?
We need to place Mrs. Otterborn's body in the cold storage with the others. But most importantly, we must ensure the safety of the other passengers.
I'll see to Mrs. Otterborn immediately. Tarek, Samir, come help me.
Thank you, Captain. Then please stay on the alert.
Don't you worry. My crew and I will be vigilant.
Ora che posso, se non erro, qui c'è l'altro baffetto.
Another mustache to cherish.
Poi vediamo un pochetto. Quali sono gli altri? Un attimino. Questo sì. Ah, all'interno qui. Quindi sempre qui. Ora che posso andare a zonzo. Se non è qui quello dove devo andare, sì.
There's Mr. Pennington.
No, perché mi serve questo.
Come to me, shiny mustache.
L'LP.
Music to my ears.
Poi vediamo un pochetto. Ah, li ho presi tutti, però mancano 3. Ho preso tutti gli LP, ma mancano 3 baffetti. Vediamo dove possono stare i 3 baffetti. Poi, 1, addirittura 2. A te affidare. Allora, mo prendo tutte e 3 e poi continuiamo con la storia. Allora, 1 è qui. Vedete come si nascondono?
Aha, a trophy for my collection.
Gli altri stanno fuori in barca. Allora, vediamo un pochetto. Allora, uno sta... non so se si trova qui o nella parte inferiore o nella parte superiore, perché ho visto che è all'esterno, non lo so di preciso dove, credo alla parte inferiore. Qui non vedo nulla di baffetti. Andiamo o alla parte inferiore, facciamo la parte inferiore, vediamo un po'. Qui so che ce n'è uno, in effetti eccolo lì.
You can never have too many of these.
E qui l'altro, eccoti qua.
Aha, a trophy for my collection.
E per adesso li abbiamo presi tutti. Quindi mo possiamo salvare e parlare con tutti. Tutti. Parliamo con tutti. Prima sabbiamo, perché non si sa mai. Però bel tramonto, stiamo per finire il gioco. Abbiamo qui. No, qui dai, l'ultimo. E ora speriamo bene. Andiamo, parliamo.
But I'm staying alert.
Ok. Parliamo con tutti.
How is Mr. Doyle?
The fever has worsened, but I've just given him an antibiotic. And Miss Bowles is watching over him. There's nothing more we can do for now.
Perché mi indica di poter entrare qui? Qui non c'è nulla. Abbiamo già visto, no? Non viene indicato nulla. Allora perché posso entrarci? Eppure qui, come vedete, non dice che la stanza è pulita. Cosa sto saltando? Non vedo nessun cerchietto. Forse devo parlare prima? Questa è la mia stanza. Ah, qui posso entrare dappertutto le stanze. Però anche qui non c'è nulla. Parliamo un po' con le persone. Con questa qui no. Con questo.
Everyone's on edge. I've never experienced anything like this.
Questo dopo. Prima vediamo se ci sono altre persone con cui parlare. Saliamo. Vediamo se qui c'è qualcuno. No, tutto deserto. E allora parliamo con lui. Ok. Vediamo un po' che succede. Tanto abbiamo preso tutti i collezionabili, perciò.
Mr. Pennington, didn't you hear a gunshot?
I've been thinking about it, yes. I may have. Someone was shot?
Mrs. Otterborn. She's dead.
Mrs. Otterborn? Who on earth would want to shoot that harmless old lady?
Someone who brought a gun aboard. It's your pistol that killed Mrs. Otterborn.
My pistol? Really? Is that an accusation? I haven't moved since the last time we spoke. And anyway, everyone knew I kept a gun in my cabin. I mentioned it at dinner.
It's true. He showed his gun to Mr. Hayashi last night at the restaurant. Everyone saw it and could have stolen it from his cabin, especially since it wasn't particularly well hidden.
Besides, why would I want to kill her?
There is an obvious motive, monsieur. Mrs. Otterborn was killed because she knew who murdered Miss Bourget. She had to die just as she was about to reveal their identity.
So you really think I'm the killer?
Non lo so. Io dico di no. Che facciamo? Sì, no? Faccio no?
I admit, it would be a pleasure to solve this mystery by accusing you. But I know you're not the murderer.
Non mi ricordo, dovevo vedere le cose. Vabbè, al massimo carichiamo.
No. Dr. Bessner was at the stern of the boat, and I know the murderer fled toward the bow. So Dr. Bessner couldn't have seen anything. Mr. Ferguson was at the end of the deck, near the lounge. Either he saw no one or he's lying. And then he's our murderer, which logically means it's not you. And if he's telling the truth, it proves you didn't leave the lounge. Either way, his testimony clears you.
At last, some sanity. Since you're not the police, would you kindly let me have my pistol back?
I suggest you take better care of it. And do not be so very pleased with yourself, monsieur. You and I are not done yet.
Ok, voglio vedere di caricare la partita, giusto per sicurezza più che altro, anche se quel tipo di corso non mi fa l'errore, perché non ha parlato con quello. E vediamo di ricordarcelo. Allora, parliamo con... Credo di aver preso tutti, però parliamo lo stesso. Credo di aver preso... Sì, tutti. Scusate se ripeto la sezione. Sperando di ricordarmelo, che io ho la memoria di un pesce rosso.
Didn't you hear a gunshot?
I've been thinking about it, yes. I may have. Someone was shot?
Mrs. Otterborn. She's dead.
Mrs. Otterborn? Who on earth would want to shoot that harmless old lady?
Someone who brought a gun aboard. It's your pistol that killed Mrs. Otterborn.
My pistol? Really? Is that an accusation? I haven't moved since the last time we spoke. And anyway, everyone knew I kept a gun in my cabin. I mentioned it at dinner.
It's true. He showed his gun to Mr. Hayashi last night at the restaurant. Everyone saw it and could have stolen it from his cabin, especially since it wasn't particularly well hidden.
Besides, why would I want to kill her?
There is an obvious motive, monsieur. Mrs. Otterborn was killed because she knew who murdered Miss Bourget. She had to die just as she was about to reveal their identity.
So you really think I'm the killer?
No.
I admit, it would be a pleasure to solve this mystery by accusing you. But I know you're not the murderer. Mr. Ferguson was at the end of the deck, near the lounge. Either he saw no one or he's lying. And then he's our murderer, which logically means it's not you. And if he's telling the truth, it proves you didn't leave the lounge. Either way, his testimony clears you.
At last, some sanity. Since you're not the police, would you kindly let me have my pistol back?
I suggest you take better care of it. And do not be so very pleased with yourself, monsieur. You and I are not done yet.
E abbiamo finito anche questo.
I've exhausted all the possible leads I had regarding Mrs. Otterborn's murder. It's obviously connected to Lynette Doyle. But how? I must return to her death. Solving that will lead me to whomever turned this cruise into a nightmare.
Ok.
With all these tragedies, I have not had a single moment to reflect calmly. I must revisit details, and I know of a good place to start. Tim Allerton gave me a piece of information that seemed trivial to him, but awakened my little grey cells. But before I could investigate, we were interrupted by the death of Miss Bourget.
Bella domanda. Informazioni cruciali fornite prima della morte di... Non ne ho idea. Forse questo? Sì.
What was it now? Ah, yes. Mr. Allerton told me he heard a splash at 12:26 a.m. near the bow. However, Miss Otterborn admitted to throwing her mother's bottles overboard at 1:10 a.m. near the stern. 2 splashes, 2 objects thrown into the water last night. I need to find out what the first one was.
Ok, ora sappiamo che veramente è a morto fatto, È a Maino. Ok, come facciamo a prendere le cose? Vediamo un pochetto. Devo scendere giù.
No, this isn't where Tim heard the splash. It was on the starboard side, near the bow. Perfect. From here, I should be able to dredge up whatever was thrown into the water.
Here you go, sir. I've brought what's needed to dredge the bottom, as you requested.
Thank you very much. Let's get to work. We shouldn't waste any time. I'll guide you. Wonderful. A successful catch indeed. Let's see what treasures you found for us. A can. It must have been down there for years. A worn shoe, falling to pieces. It serves some foot well. A Morse code bracelet. What an odd place to find such a thing. A plastic bottle, thoughtfully tossed overboard by a tourist, no doubt. This color, it has a hole with burn marks on the edges. This handkerchief is quite ordinary, not expensive. It's stained red. Blood? No. After a night at the bottom of the Nile, the color should have faded. But the stain is still bright red, as if it were just made. It looks more like red ink. Ah, there you are, the infamous revolver of Mr. Belfort, and the presumed murder weapon. 3 bullets are missing. 3?
Dunque ci mancano 2. Uno è lì.
I finally know what was thrown at 12:26 a.m. A torn scarf, a stained handkerchief, and Mr. Belfort's revolver with 3 missing bullets. The pieces of the puzzle.
Ne manca uno.
So, do you know who the killer is, Mr. Poirot?
Almost, Samir. Thanks to this fruitful catch, I can now draw some new conclusions. A certain scoundrel has been laughing at Poirot, but laughter dies swiftly in a hangman's noose.
Ci sono 2 spy. Allora, quarto 37, prima di aver fatto quel piccolo evorino. Anche se è quello che non serve. Questo è. Dovrebbe essere questi foulard.
This scarf belongs to Miss Fanchula. It disappeared from the lounge the night before Mrs. Doyle's murder.
Penso che sia questo. Per fare da, come si chiama lì? Da silenziatore.
Given the size of the hole and the burn marks around it, it is clear someone fired a small caliber bullet at this scarf at close range. Another victory for Poirot.
Ottimo.
Of course.
E ce ne sono ben 3, cioè 2 li so. Gli spy, 2. 1. 2. E la terza? Non mi ricordo proprio, lo sapete? Questa no, questa nemmeno, questa nemmeno, questa, no, questa, boh. E la terza qual era? Non mi viene in mente, lo sapete? Devo vedere, fortunatamente ho salvato. Forse questa o questa. Non lo so. Non mi viene in mente ora. Atto è 2. Ah no, persone identificare 2. Allora so queste 2. Io pensavo che dovevo identificarne 3.
According to witness testimonies and my analysis of the crime scene, there were only 2 shots that night.
E il terzo che fine ha fatto?
By Mr. Belfort, which wounded Simon Doyle, and the one that killed Lynette Doyle. Who is the world's greatest detective?
salvo, che non c'è un domani salvo. L'unica cosa che penso.
Why not?
E quindi è una prova.
That's logical.
Ecco fatto. Almeno per adesso sono tutte cose fortunatamente logiche. Analisi delle macchie. Per il momento salvo. Io salvo sempre, salvo. Salvo sempre. Salvo sempre. Allora. Questo. Secondo me è questo.
When I inspected Mrs. Doyle's cabin, I remember seeing a nail polish bottle labeled pink, yet the liquid inside was clearly red. The contents of that bottle deserves a closer look. Who else could have succeeded?
Ci sono riuscito.
Et voilà. I now have all the facts I need to reconstruct the events of the night Lynette Doyle was murdered.
Lo faremo domani. Con la live di domani continueremo con Poirot e vedremo che succede con il nuovo caso. Siamo ovviamente alla fine del gioco, quindi domani continueremo da qui. Caricherò questo atto finale delle 18:49 e vedremo come andrò avanti, perché domani, come ho programmato, porterò di nuovo a Poirot. Adesso andiamo al menu principale e personalmente vediamo di guardare qualcuno. Un attimino. Guardiamo qualcunino. Gli avevo dato l'ok e quindi via. Guido Giotedosh, che è un utente italiano che streama, uno stream italiano che però parla e vuole la chat solo in inglese. Quindi vi avviso di questo fatto. E siccome avevo promesso a lui che la prossima volta che lo vedevo in live lo guardavo, ed ecco il mio ride a lui. Noi ci vediamo, come ho detto, domani pomeriggio alle 4 con Poirot. Andiamo a vedere la fine del gioco, se riusciamo a finirlo per domani. Poi che più? Poi giovedì, che cosa devo portare giovedì? Giovedì si va a Deponia. È vero, l'avevo dimenticato. E venerdì si festeggiano i 200 follow di questo canale. Anche se vedendo la chat, vabbè. Ok, andiamo coi ride. Spero che vi divertiate con un ciotto d'os che vi ricordo vuole solamente parlare inglese. Ci vediamo domani. Alle 4 del pomeriggio si continua, poi va. A domani. Ciao ciao.
Hold on a second. Whew! Welcome, Raiders! Hi! I was actually